actually in the news, the NES Classic is coming back, which is awesome because I still need to get one. A second one anyway.
I need to get one.
Hold on.
Ads.
Advertisement.
Well, there's a strike.
Yeah, copyright strike.
Somebody had a song in there.
So anyway, I'm excited for the NES Classic. I have one. My wife went out and graciously got one after they were deemed stopped,
It was
like canceled, but
it was during the dark age of NES Classic.
Discontinued, yeah, when they gave us a couple weeks notice or something like that. So everyone and everywhere, every scalper in the world ran out and got one. But anyway, I got one, but I'm not opening it, so I would like to get one to actually play it. But anyway, I'm very excited that the NES Classic's coming out. And the Super Nintendo Classic, the SNES Classic, they're expecting it to go to the end of the year.
You can still find those pretty regularly, right? I think GameStop's been getting a bunch of them.
They do. I mean, I would recommend getting an app. It's called the Tracker app. It tells you when it's coming in. I mean, you can follow Twitter as well. There a lot of people spin out. And it's actually getting to the point now where it's like, oh, hey, it's up for order. And it lasts a good while. It's not like it's automatically swiped up.
It's funny because it's regularly available. If you really want one, you can find one if you just pay attention.
Yeah.
But eBay, it's still regularly being sold for like $150.
Yeah, I know. It's just the scalpers. They just want... It's going to be the same thing because a lot of people, they're going to have their bots set up, and the stores are probably going to do better this time with the NES Classic than they did with the SNES Classic, where if there's a pre-order for this, they're probably going to limit to one per customer or something like that, because what they were doing is having bots set up, and then they would have like order 500 or something ridiculous and like scalp them all up, hence scalpers, and then resell for like double the price.
Also, the one thing that SNES Classic did was when they were restocking them, they had a new link so that the bots were on the old link.
Yes.
And they announced the new link.
So yeah.
So more real people had a chance.
Right, which was great. Fantastic. But anyway, yeah, with the NES Classic, hopefully they do something like that and make it a little bit better available. But there is a cutoff. I think they do say it's going to run through the end of this year. However, I don't know how many that means that are coming out is going to be readily available, because with the SNES Classic, I never saw an SNES Classic in the wild ever. But with the SNES Classic, I saw one in, I think it was a Target or Walmart once.
Okay.
Once. And I think they just restocked it. But I already had my limit that I wanted. I was good with it. I didn't want to grab it and try to sell it like some people do for more money. But I only saw it once. Out of this whole run that it's out, once. So, check GameStop, check Twitter, check Amazon, check Walmart. They get Target. They get them in periodically. I wouldn't wait for them in stores. I would try to find, like I said, kind of stay online. Download that Tracker app. That's what it's called, the Tracker app. That helps a lot. And good luck to you all.
Also, it's actually mentioned it here, but the Neo Geo Mini, that looks pretty cool.
I'm very excited for that. I don't know when that's coming out because it was rumored.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't know.
They announced it, but I don't know if they announced a release date.
So it's basically set up like a little arcade system where you can actually have an HDMI out, and then they'll have actual controllers for it too, which is cool. And Neo Geo is actually, if you wanted to get one in the actual console, it's like extremely ridiculously expensive. The games are ridiculously expensive, so it's kind of neat that they're going to do that. So yeah. Who knows what's next? But what's cool about the NES Classic, I think, this might not pertain to everybody, but this is cool. It's a special edition Famicom Mini that is going to be all about like the V-Jump, the magazine in Japan. So you're going to have like Dragon Ball, Fist of the North Star, games like that. It's going to be a gold edition, special edition. And you're going to be able to play all the old Dragon Ball games that are on the Famicom. So I think that's super neat. I would probably get one and never open it.
Jonah's going to get
Yeah, I'm actively
Jonah's
keeping
on that.
track of that.
Yeah, like 3.
Is
it the same price?
If
Or
it's
something
I think it was
similar?
like $72 or something
Okay.
like that. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
$72.80.
You got this. Good for it. Don't worry.
yeah, I'm actively looking at the. If you want to go for one, Amazon.co.jp.
Don't tell them.
No,
You're really worried about getting.
No, they're our audience.
They
Don't
are.
worry.
But-
I got this.
And once again, people are like, "Oh, why don't you just emulate this stuff?" Listen, the fact that it's an official Nintendo release of these things, especially
It's
the
got Goku on it. That's why I want.
yeah, plus that too.
It's freaking Goku.
But I mean,
Who wouldn't
it's
want
an
it?
Exactly.
official release. It's probably gonna be worth money. I mean, it's worth money now. Not just saying this one, but the ones that people are getting double the price for.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good collector's item if you have collections that you want to add that to. It's definitely awesome. So it's not just about playing the games. It's about, because people use emulation and all that stuff. It's about
Having cool stuff.
having cool stuff and owning authentic things. I think
Yes,
that's neat.
absolutely.
And it's nice to buy when they're first released, obviously, because that's when they're the lowest price.
I want it.
Yeah. Do you know how many people, if they knew hindsight of all the stadium events that were released back in the day that are worth like $32,000 mint in
stadium
box?
What are you talking about?
The one NES game.
The one NES game, it was like it's called Stadium Events. It was a limited release,
It was a terrible game. But
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
and it was released as a different title.
Yeah.
It was
There was
like-
one with like the track or
and,
whatever.
yeah, the trackpad. But anyway, and
I feel like I played an Olympic game in Nintendo, but I don't think that's the same.
no, you probably played the generic one that was like that track and field. That's what it ended up
Maybe.
being.
I remember it being like a martial arts.
Kung
emulator.
Fu.
No, it was like an Olympic game and it had karate or taekwondo or whatever as one of them, and that's all I would play would be the fighting game
Oh yeah.
version of that.
So anyway, this I'm very excited for. I don't know if we'll be lucky enough.
I'm
to
really
snag
excited
one.
for Jonah to get it for us.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited for me to get it too.
So let's kind
For
of
me. All three of them.
talking about
This is mine.
talking about
Yeah, four.
Nintendo. Moving on here. So this has kind of been announced a while ago, but this is Nintendo's version of the online.
Yep.
So you guys, you want to talk about it?
Go ahead, Jonah.
Okay, so
Sick 'em, Jonah.
So if we've been teased with Nintendo's new online service for a while, we didn't know any details, and now we know the pricing. And compared to PlayStations and Xboxes, $60 for a year, it's $20 for a year for one person, and there's a family plan, which doesn't have to be family members, for $35, and you can just up to 8 people, I think, could share one
Family account.
one family account.
That's just I don't see it holding that way. Like, why would they do that? Unless they really don't have any kind of faith in the service to begin with.
I mean, it could be that they just expect most people to not buy the online service and just play their single player games.
I
Because
guess.
Nintendo's not really known for multiplayer games aside from like Splatoon,
Mario
Smash.
Kart,
Mario Kart.
Smash.
It's 3 things. Okay, stop talking.
Mario
No
Party.
more. No
Mario
more.
Party.
Mario Tennis.
That's more local
Mario
multiplayer.
Golf.
That's local multiplayer.
You can play it all online now.
Is okay.
Mario Golf, Mario
Is that,
Tennis.
is that a thing though? Is this?
Third-party games that can have multiplayer.
Yeah. So maybe this is a way to just get people more interested in the online for the Switch, and maybe they'll introduce a more robust online service later on for $60 with more features.
I guess it's going to depend on whether or not it actually works.
Maybe. But it's for now. It's a nice price point for something that you're not that sure about.
And you're going to get 20 games, right? 20 NES Classics. That's part of that.
That was part of that. Oh, also they did announce that there's not gonna be a virtual console.
No, it's the service.
It's the
So
service.
you get like NES. There's going to be classics that rotate in and out.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
a Netflix kind of subscription.
Nice.
So-
So you get play retro games on your Switch for a monthly cost or a yearly cost.
Yeah, but I'm assuming they're going to rotate. I don't know if you're not going to own them. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to rotate. In and
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So like in PlayStation, you get to download the game that month. This in here, you get to play the game for that month.
Well, you get to keep the game for that month though too with gold.
No, well, yeah, but I mean,
Switch.
Nintendo, the
Yeah.
Switch, you don't get to keep that game.
No.
It rotates out. You get to play the next month's game the next month.
You get to play one level and then that's it.
Mhm.
You're done. So that's kind of neat. We're not sure how it's going to go until it comes out and then see what they're offering.
Yeah, maybe they'll give us more information that'll make this even sweeter.
Well, they announced the 10 games of the first initial 20. They haven't announced the rest of the 10. So I don't know if they're holding that for like an E3 event or just a press release
Maybe.
or whatever, but
I'm sure, like you said, they'll switch it out and stuff like that, depending on what licensing and stuff like
they'll
that.
wait until they sell more NES Classics and then tell you.
Yeah. Now, the ones that they announced, were they all just Nintendo licensed games?
You'd have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure they are just all Nintendo games.
Maybe it's down in this
I
article.
know Ice Climbers is in there, Mario's in there. I think Mario 1 and 3.
Nope.
You can leave a reply, though, Jonah.
Let's leave a reply. Too many ads.
So, yeah, cool beans. We'll have to find out when that actually gets released. So we're going to move on here, though.